love one of the looks that you see on the sideline during today's broadcast? Well, check out the team-owned Steelers Pro Shop for the full selection of Nike and New Era styles. It's going on right now. You can also get free shipping on your orders over $50. Get your order shipped free at shop.steelers.com. Mason Rudolph in the game now. You heard Mike Tomlin tell Missy Matthews it's going to be one or the other. So it's Rudolph who threw a pick six on his first pass last week in Green Bay, but Charlie then responded and played pretty well.
He did, and this is what you want to see, how he responds the next time out.
And there's a nice gainer right there. First handoff goes to Jalen Samuels, and the rookie out of North Carolina State gets a gain of 18 yards on his first action of this game.
This is something they've wanted to see coming out of Latrobe. They want to see him carry the football. Nice job of cutting back, making the guy miss. Two stiff arms in that particular run. This is a guy that NC State caught a ton of balls. Wasn't asked to run the football, wasn't asked to pass block. So they're expecting him to do some of these things to maybe alleviate Le'Veon Bell sometimes on third downs.
Very good in the passing game, we know that, but it's good to see a big pickup. That's his best run of the preseason, 18 yards. Play action now. Rudolph has some time. He's pressured, dumps it off to Samuels. He puts his head down and makes some contact there. Gets an extra yard or two before Durden comes up there and makes a play. 4-yard gain.
A nice pickup last first down. Here you are, play action pass. He's looking to throw down the field. Recognize there's a defender in the middle of the field. Finds his check down. He's able to find Samuels in the flat and staying ahead of the chains. 2nd and 6.
So Roosevelt Nix now, who recovered a fumble earlier in this game, and Samuels in the backfield. Blitz is on. They hand it off instead. It goes to Samuels. Following Nix. A good blocker. Cuts inside. Samuels down inside the 30 to about the 29-yard line. And that's going to be enough for 5 yards. And close to the first down anyway.
Big R.J. Prince. He's out in front pulling. You see number 64. Nix is following right behind. Nice job of cutting right here by Samuels. Samuels anticipating the kick-out block. 2 very nice runs by Samuels in this drive.
And they continue to employ Samuels behind Nix. Third down conversions, you see. Steelers have 3 and 8 today so far. And this is a 3rd and short. Rudolph. 3rd round draft pick out of Oklahoma State. Goes to Samuels again. Gets first down yardage following the left side of his offensive line. Big number 69 over there. Zach Banner was brought in and others. And it's a first down.
Here, just know what you need. He's able to put his head down, pick up a first down. So they're featuring Samuels in this drive. They want to see what this offensive line can do and to see if Samuels can find those holes. And he's been able to do that thus far.
Zach Banner was a draft pick and released. Had some weight issues. He's a big guy at 6'8", 360, but he had some weight issues even bigger than that. Dropped some pounds. Steelers like what he can do. Samuels now 3 carries, 26 yards on the day. The 18-yarder, the big one. New set of downs for the Steelers, leading with a 10-0 score here. Samuels trying to find some opening. Nothing there this time, as Darren Bates was there to make that stop for Tennessee. All right, now let's check the Bordas and Bordas scoreboard. Bordas and Bordas fighting for justice. And remember, KDK TV will have all the scores and highlights of the game tonight on KDK TV News at 11. The Cubs pounding the Reds 10-8, and Chicago has really gotten hot, especially since the acquisition of Cole Hamels. Pirates play later tonight, and they lost last night in 15 innings, 3 in the bottom of the 15th off the Pirates after they had taken a 2-run lead in the top of that same inning. All right, here's Rudolph now. Time over the middle, Samuels. That's what he does best, and he gets close to first down yardage again before he's tripped up right there.
Heavy dose of Samuels right here. It's the 3rd first down that he's picked up in this drive. Rudolph doing a nice job understanding nothing's down the field, figure out where your check down is at. He's able to pick up a first down.
So they're driving methodically down the field. David King was in that last tackle for Tennessee. Steelers up by 10, looking to add to it with Mason Rudolph in at quarterback. He follows Landry Jones, who followed Ben Roethlisberger. Again, it's Samuels up the middle. Not much available there. Only 2 yards officially. Samuels a 5th round pick. He really was more of a receiver than a runner down there, but every time he had an opportunity in the run game, his yards per carry were good.
And that was it. And that was something that wasn't asked to pass block. Of course, in this offense, you have to be able to pass block. And if you're not able to protect Ben, and trust me, he's watching those back-on-backer drills in Latrobe. He takes time away from the one-on-one with the receivers to watch those young running backs to see who can pick up and who can't.
So now it's Rudolph in the shotgun, flanked by Samuels. As time rolls right now. Surveying the field, throwing to Pharaoh McKeever, the tight end. We have a flag on the play, but McKeever has made a few catches in this preseason.
Number 76 offense. 10-yard penalty, still second down.
That'll be on Chukwuma Okorafor, the man called Chooks, holding.
And he didn't think he held. He's sitting there trying to plead his case to the referee. Looks like his guy just... Obviously, the referee has a better spot than we do, but it didn't look like a hold on that situation.
Okorafor was a third-round pick this year. He doesn't have a lot of football, Charlie, on his resume. He didn't start playing football until his sophomore year of high school.
And they love the potential on here. That's why they selected him in the third round, and they want to see him play right and left tackle.
Play action to Samuels. Rudolph sidesteps a would-be tackler, goes to Rosie Nix. Nix head down, gets some big chunky yardage right there before he is knocked down to the turf. Gain of 11 yards on that play.
And that's
Spillane once again on the tackle.
And that's just playing football. He's going through his reads, right, left. Rosie's not even in his route. He just understands he's an eligible receiver, finds his works with his quarterback. He's able to pick up a nice game right there. And he's been doing a nice job in training camp as well. Rosie Nix coming up with big catch after big catch, and people were surprised. They're like, wow, we didn't realize that you were capable of doing some of these things. And he just kind of winks at him and say, hey, the more I could do.
Well, that's a great mentality. He talks to a lot of young kids about that, too, especially on special teams where, he's been around now, but he still does it, and he does it well. Takes pride in that. A lot of guys would like to get off of special teams, but he doesn't mind doing it. Same is true of Darius Hayward-Bay.
Offense. 5-yard penalty, still third down.
You can see Mike Tomlin right now. He's pleading and saying, wait a minute, the ball was snapped at 0, and they do give you that flexibility, 1001 before, as that clock hits 0 to snap the football. And Mike Tomlin thinks that he was able to get the football snapped and he didn't get the call right there.
9th play of this drive upcoming.
But if you're Mason Rudolph, you have to get in and out of the huddle. That's his second delay of game penalty this preseason, so he has to get a better understanding of the play clock, something he wasn't used to at Oklahoma State.
So it's 3rd and 11 because of the penalty. Dump off to Jalen Samuels. Samuels makes a man miss, breaks some ankles. Samuels into the end zone. Touchdown. Pittsburgh Steelers, again a penalty flag if it stands. 17 yards, and boy, did he make somebody miss there on the move by Jalen Samuels.
Looks like this call may come back, but that play was made by Samuels. Made a guy miss, was able to get into the end zone.
Holding. Number 16 offense. 10-yard penalty, still third down.
An unfortunate situation because Marcus Tucker didn't have to hold downfield. Samuels comes out, gets in front of his blockers as you have the delay screen, makes a guy miss. No reason for you to hold in that particular situation as Samuels will enter and crossing the goal line.
Demontre Hurst, number 20, was the man that came up. Samuels went inside. He lost his footing, got around him, and Hurst has had a pretty good game for Tennessee, but that was just a good example of why they like him, Jalen Samuels. 3 penalties on the last 4 snaps for the Steelers. Some of them a little ticky-tacky, I guess you would say, but called nonetheless. Got to overcome these adversities. And so 3rd down again. Rudolph going to use his feet now. He knows where the stick is. Tries to get there and does. Another penalty flag flies on the play.
Holding, number 64 offense. 10-yard penalty, still third down.
R.J. Prince gets called.
2 big plays by the Steelers brought back by holding penalties. Let's see what we have here in the middle. Right guard, 64. Loses leverage with his hands. As the defender goes down, the referee, he'll call that play.
Good call there by Pete Morelli because he was coming right up the middle. That forced Rudolph to move to the outside.
What I like was Rudolph was able to find the lane, get up the field, no hesitation. Tuck the football, figure out where the first down was at. Unfortunately, that play is called back.
All right, so 3rd down once again. 4 penalties on 5 plays. Rudolph now feeling the pressure, dumps it off, and it's going to go to Jalen Samuels again at the 20. diving ahead to the 15-yard line. And he is tackled there by Robert Spillane, who's been very active for Tennessee. A gain of 8 yards, and it'll set up a field goal opportunity.
Just trying to call a safe play here. Quick screen to Samuel. See receivers on the other side blocking. Just picking up enough to bring Mr. Automatic, Chris Boswell, out for 3.
So it'll be a 34-yard attempt for Boswell. And his career has been very good from this distance, too, from just about every distance. And he's good again today. So that's 2 for 2 for Boswell, 42 and